All right, so I wanted to follow up with a very quick video for you guys to understand what is going on. Warhaven just got a little bit of a sneak peek update, as it were. We are going to be getting a new soldier, and the new soldier is going to be Bard.
But now you have my attention.
Now, just with that type of name, if you have a Bard character and he has a picture with a lute, you can automatically just kind of assume, and I did this the same, is that it's going to be a support of some type. I don't know what kind of support. I don't know, if it's going to be more offensive oriented, if it's going to provide healing. I don't know. I don't know what Bard is going to do. But I'm just going to cover briefly what was mentioned and what is said and how you can get this new soldier as soon as he comes out. Now, it would also appear that Bard is also going to be involved with the World Premium World Pass. If you've unlocked the World Pass, you'll probably be able to unlock and play him immediately and just start beating people down with the loot. He can also be unlocked for free by completing quests and things of that sort. So I imagine that he's going to be a little bit arduous to get to, but I can't imagine too crazy difficult. Now, historically, I have mentioned that Warhaven definitely needs more support. Smoke, all on her own, can only do so much. Now, don't get me wrong, the knockback, the healing, the teleports, all that stuff, everything that Smoke can do already is great and is needed in most matches. However, there needs to be some type of other support in that sense that isn't just healing and knockbacks. Now, again, you guys have to understand the game is still very much in early access, so that means that we get what we get as the game evolves. But now with the announcement of Bard, it seems like he's going to be able to buff allies in some way by playing his lute. Now, what kind of buff? I would probably say more likely not a movement speed buff, maybe a trauma recovery buff, maybe even an outgoing damage buff that he could pop. I'm looking at it in the sense that he's going to be applying a number of buffs that are going to help support nearby allies and allow them to push forward. Now, what's interesting to note is that I wouldn't be surprised if he had some type of ability that demoralized nearby enemies, like making them take more damage by playing his lute. I know that's hilarious, but that's kind of where my thought process is with where he is going to go. And aside from that, he looks like an absolute rock star. Look, he's already just given the rock star symbol, here we go, let's go and play. I love this concept, I love this idea expanding out onto this universe. Now, I have always mentioned that team composition is of utmost importance in Warhaven, and I stress that it still is. You can't have a whole team worth of spikes. I mean, it'll be kind of pointy if you get my point. But the idea of it is that your team composition is going to help you win more matches. And I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot more Guardians have been popping up all over the place, which is a good thing because Guardians, in my eyes, are a support. They are capable of supporting in some way, shape, or form, which is excellent. That's what we need in Warhaven. We need something that is a little bit of a different type of support. Supporting in, we'll say, a way that helps allies succeed. So we got Blade, we got Spike, we got Warhammer, all excellent DPS. Hush, the Assassin, I get. I'm excited to see what they do with Bard. Honestly, I would have thought that the first one would have been their Archer. There was an Archer that was featured as the ranged class, we'll say, the ranged soldier that you could play, but that was only in the early access or an alpha or something like that. So we'll see what happens. All I can say is that right now it appears that we are about to get a lot more musical. There's going to be tones, the whole works. So I'm pretty excited to beat people down with a lute. If you want to learn more about the soldiers in Warhaven and where we are at in early access, click this video here. As always, stay caffeinated, folks.